A moment ago, they were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Henry. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Second down, Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The play clock's running down. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Henry. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Darquan. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
They'll run again now with Darquan. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. And the wideout in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Webb, he gets it to Brown, complete. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Here we go now. Leopard! Leopard! Over!
On second down, Webb. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8, now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Off play action, it's Webb. Step and a loose football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll run it again with Henry. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Mariota now. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Another part of this Cardinal rotation. This is Chris Johnson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. Webb now from the gun. And able to find John Brown. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, it's Webb. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
They'll run with Darkwa. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A play fake. Now Webb.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Perkins on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. More from the desert after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down. Webb. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Operating from the gun. Webb. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 runs, 2 one-yard losses. This is 3rd and goal from the 3.
Let's go.
From the gun, Webb. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game,
he rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Looking for Decker, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A second quarter score from Carson. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
No, check, Patriots!
Looking to throw on second down. Webb, he's going to air one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They go play action here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down. On the run, Darkwan, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The Cardinals on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Off play action. Webb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
To throw on 2nd down. Webb, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Webb. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Darkwa. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Mariota hands to Henry. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Throwing, Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Chandler Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Off the play fake. Webb being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Kevin Dodd, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Webb. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd down following the run. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Forced out, it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw, Webb. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11th. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And Dawson's kick is good. And that one ups the lead to 22-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
It's a big run there by Henry. 59 yards on the ground. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Off play action. Webb. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from USC, Adoree Jackson. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Mariota now on second down. Dancing to his left. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. And here we go on first and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Reuben Foster picks it, and a short return to the 6-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, Webb. Trying to improvise. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
And there's your dagger right there. I tell you, there's a lot of coaches in the league that would not have gone for it on 4th down. But with a 2-score lead, they roll the dice. Get the first down, and that should be enough to salt this one away.